Hey everybody, I'm Crow, and welcome back to Dark Cloud 2. After more than 8 hours of grinding, we're finally ready, I think. Because I don't really know what else I could do to get more ready than the mass amounts of stuff I've been doing. So first of all, this is Monika's new outfit. I kinda like it. Can I get a good angle on this, please? There we go. It's the striped set, with the night boots and everything. I don't know. I looked through all the pictures of the sets and I was like, you know what, I think I like this one the best. I never noticed she has hair physics on the front. Anyway, as far as weapons are concerned, I actually found out that there's one floor in the last dungeon where if you do it twice, you get a sunstone as a reward. So the ride pod actually does have the Nova Cannon 4. If we actually need that for something, because something's only weak to the Nova Cannon. We got it anyway. Monika's Island King is at completely max stats and has all 8 of the things. I had to farm 8 Dark Coin tokens things because they don't sell them in Chapter 8. So, 500 is the max stats for all of the ultimate weapons, and 250 is the max for all of the rest of these, with the exception of her 5-star amulet, which can actually get to 300 on these. It's the only weapon that can do that. So naturally, maxes are also all completely maxed. It took 8 hours, but breaking down these heavy hammers and stuff and just like loading crystals into them and breaking them down and whatever, it made it so much faster. Like, I wouldn't have even attempted this if I couldn't make these. Like, just the make for these, it's power crystals, which you can buy. Sturdy rocks and scrap metal can also buy, and they're dirt cheap. These things are mass producible. I was making 10 of these at a time and then just running through dungeons, and because it was so far in the game, I could break down like 3 hammers a dungeon. Just get 3 hammers to +5 like every dungeon. Just doing that floor with the cards. And the cards were so bad at attacking, there was no risk. Also learned how to make cheese because it turns out you can't buy it. So as far as stuff goes, I've got them each split with their respective repair powders and half of these full heals. And I've also got, if I can find it, I picked up 20 bread just cause. I picked up 20 cheese, and I also got ingredients to make 20 more cheese because I found the tasty water. That, I wish I had that like 7 chapters ago. We also have some double pudding and some stamina drinks that I will definitely forget to use. And a bunch of gems. I unfortunately saw the name of the final boss, but I didn't see anything else about it, so hopefully it'll still be a good final goodbye to everything. If I could move to the dungeon clocks. Zoomite Mine. I assume the dynamite must have to be used here. I didn't actually look that up, but I was like, this looks like a freaking final dungeon item. We're gonna blow something up that we shouldn't have. Ah, here it is. And there is no scoop for the final boss. Maybe it's a regular picture, but I doubt it because it's a boss picture. So I finally took that camera off because I realized there was only 1 scoop in this chapter. Where did I put the dynamite? There it is.
Got it! Right there! Zoomite ore. This can be turned into fuel for the Blackstone rail trains.
Wow, it's pretty.
Oh, it was just fuel?
So you think you can take my jewels, eh? I'll not allow it.
The Dark Genie.
What is it?
I guess this is that new boss that Flotsam was talking about.
Huh? This thing?
Friends of Flotsam, are we?
Wait a minute, that's not the actual Dark Genie. That thing was just a rat that fell into the pot with the real you know what.
He came to me asking me to make him strong, which I did. But how soon he has betrayed me. I guess he just didn't have what it takes. Oh, actually, you two don't look so bad. I'm quite hungry just now. I don't suppose you'd mind if I ate you?
Eat us? What are you, crazy? No way!
Sorry. I think I'll just eat you anyway.
I see that they're still doing the eating things. Oh, this is the Dark Cloud 1 music! That's like the opening cinematic stuff. Is there multiple? There's little genies. 13,000, 16,000. Wow. 1,000 each. I do not think I could have made this any more powerful. Getting in the ride pod, tank it for me, buddy. 168. We also have maximum ride pod fuel. It seems as though you can't switch on the little ones. By the way, that episode where I was like, what, you can't switch targets? You switch targets by pressing the lock-on button again. It just toggles it, and I was dumb. No effect. He's so high above me. Wait, do I just have to kill more of these guys? Or is he legitimately guarding? I think this would be easier. We got 3 with that. I also bought... Alright, alright. Let me pause! 20 of the status things, and we already had 20 soap because I was stealing everything from all the people and all the things. We're gonna use cheese because it's a less powerful heal. I almost feel like not being locked onto anything would be better here. But I feel like my camera, like, can I not on-target? There we go. I was like, I'm getting pulled towards this thing, and that thing isn't even in the area. I'll kill all these things. There we go, that looked like he changed colors. I'm just like, am I even hurting him? Maybe I gotta switch to Monica? Yep, looks like it, okay. I can't see up high enough to actually tell if he changed colors insofar that I should oof. 195, that was actually 3 more than her max health. We kind of suck in the health department, that's our one drawback at the moment. Thankfully, if the ride pod dies, we could just bring it back with the stuff. So, I'm just gonna wait for it to break, and then I'll use more ride pod fuel then. I do actually have 2 resurrecty things. I was gonna say for just in case purposes, but it was kind of a fluke. I just got it out of the speed of thing. Can I look up? Because that would just be dandy. Okay, he changed colors and was blue, and that did tons of damage to him. But when he's not blue, bad news bears. It kind of sucks that if even one of them is blocking. Monica seems better at this than Max. Oh, you know what? Maybe while he's in the middle of making the guys, he's vulnerable. This is gonna block. I wasn't going to block, but I was like, this is gonna be bad, but then I had to block. Brain not working. We should be overgeared for this. I still like... Oh yeah, I still like the faster weapons better, but they just, with the way armor penetration and stuff works in this game, they just really can't compare. That's kind of silly.
He's gone.
What was it anyway?
A rat?
I don't know. But let's go and let the mayor know about this Zelmite deposit. With this, Blackstone Railroad should be able to really expand.
That looks really nice. I wonder how they would use that as fuel. I thought they were going to upgrade the railroad with some kind of, like, super speedy stuff.
Okay, let's go back to town.
I guess it would need to be red to make it go faster. Are you for real? Are you for real? He doesn't have, like, 5 forms?
That's enough.
Today, the Blackstone Railroad will set off on a new journey around our entire region. I hope the world will follow this example and start developing again.
Wow, the mayor seems so dignified now.
Yeah, you're right.
Although we face a great many hardships ahead, I am certain that if we all work together, we will see them through safely. You, the great citizens of Palm Brinks, have weathered so many storms and coped with so much adversity that today's victory goes to you all.
There was a time when our world was blanketed in darkness. The people of that time fought back and reclaimed their future.
I'll take my chances.
But the story of their battle could never be passed down to future generations. Did this amazing adventure really happen or not? No one can say for sure. But if you could walk out into the night sky and speak to the moon, I'm certain it would tell you all about our strange adventure.
In the dark, a candle is the sun.
That was like the least.
Hurry back home.
That wasn't even the real. Oh, okay.
It's a dream.
That wasn't even the real Dark Genie. Like, whenever I saw that name on the list under Flotsam, I was like, no way, I didn't even think about that. I thought that because we killed the genie's other form in the first game, that we ended the cycle and that it wouldn't be infinite, because the Dark Genie in the first game says, I'm not gonna talk over the song.
Only the strong ones can stand the test of time. Caught in between these two worlds, finding a way. The sun will rise to pierce the skies when this wonderful world starts to shine. When this wonderful world starts to shine.
Sony, quit being a butthead, let them make a third one. The actual end. But the Dark Genie in the first game says that he's infinite, and no matter how many times you kill him, he'll just keep coming back because free Dark Souls or something. But that not being the actual, like, how did that fight not have multiple phases? I spent 8 hours grinding, and we probably could have just walked in there and beat him anyway. It would have been hard, but I'm like, that's so anticlimactic. It's just, dang. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. I don't even know if that's the right way to phrase it. That just seems so random that there wasn't multiple phases. But I still enjoyed it. I finally did all the things. I mean, I didn't never really do the fishing stuff because that took way longer than I thought it was going to. Didn't 100% the Spheda either. But we got a full outfit for Max. I got a nicer looking outfit for Monica, and I did have to do a bunch of speed to unlock that. And we grinded their best weapons, the best weapons they could have gotten, all the way up to perfect max stats. Yeah, I could have just used Monica to do that fight, and it would have been a lot better. And yeah, I didn't actually have to do the Spheda to get the ride pod, because the ride pod was basically useless on that fight. But we did a thing for one of my favorite old-timey games. And I am 100% confident that I got stopped in like Chapter 7 in the past, because I don't remember the final fight with Griffin, and I definitely never made it to Chapter 8. But it was pretty cool. It's a little anticlimactic that the Chapter 8 boss is so much weaker than the Chapter 7 boss. I was like, really? I mean, I know my weapons and everything was worse at the time, but Griffin was so much harder. It's really unfortunate, by the way, that we missed the flower chandelier, because the flower chandelier allows so many things. I'm definitely going to play this game again in the future. Probably not on YouTube, but I can copy all the pictures over, I think, in Max's room. And that'll let me get a lot of powerful stuff early, and I like having powerful things early because I'm impatient. Oh my god, you know what? We only really need attack crystals to make the heavy hammer, and the heavy hammer is the second best hammer. You need 2 attack crystals, 5 sturdy rocks, and 30 scraps of metal. Those are just... Oh, that's gonna be broken. Could you get that in Chapter 1? If you grinded for long enough, you might be able to, but you could definitely do it in Chapter 2. You're not even supposed to be able to get that until Chapter 6. I'm gonna have to play with that in the future. But anyways, regardless of whether or not you guys actually watched them all or not, thanks for sticking around. I know this isn't a terribly relevant game, but it was still a game that I cared about enough to play. This is one of the ones that I just wanted to do for fun. And while I did put 68 hours into this game, actually more if you count the little bit we did now, I don't regret any of it. Maybe the last 8 hours, not. But it was a good time. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you liked it. Later, everybody.